Ladies and gentlemen of my YouTube, welcome to yet another episode. This is episode number 5. Guys, give me a badge. Give me a badge. Anyway, I hope you guys have been okay. I'm always asking people on Instagram, mkwaje, hope mko sawa. So I'm asking you, mko sawa. And my guest nakuuliza, uko sawa?
Niko sawa kabisa. Uko sawa?
Niko sawa. Uko sawa, niko sawa. Introduce yourself.
Huko ni introduce anyway. Naitwa Bashmike.
Miskujui.
Mr. Sink kwa wale wananijua pale Instagram. Yeah. Social media, creative, curator, digital marketing, host, MC, kila kitu.
Anything that is to do with the creatives,
yeah, and entertainment.
So I met Mash, interestingly, through IG. Mimi nilikuwa nasikia vitu anatuambia pale Instagram ya Mr. Sink, and I felt you were very personal. Na felt kuna msee tulikuwa naye jana akanisikia nikilia nikiwa bedroom nikiongea, okay, not kulia like that, like I was crying tears literally because I was going through something, and then you'd come on Instagram and talk about that thing as a msee kwa personal. So where I was working before, because I had a very big platform, I told Mash, bro, let's just talk about what's going through, you know, when you talk about these things, how do you come up with such content? But in the midst of that, another thing I noticed, he's speaking in the space of many men. Like, vitu zwo ongelea ni vitu even men go through. Maze, unajua, and I was like, wacha tukae chini tuongee na wewe. This topic is gonna be deep. I think that's why you've worn dark colors.
Wakusikia watasikia.
Well, let that
sink in.
Bro. So, yeah, let's just get into it. In this month, the beginning of this month, allegedly, I'm not here to report any news, but it's alleged that there's a very famous actor who apparently, according to the news that people are saying, that I have read again, that he committed suicide. And I mean, there's a lot of speculation on what happened. But the one thing that caught my eye is that everybody was saying they did not see it coming. The previous day he was at a bash. You know, like Maze, he was at his happiest, and he was always speaking positivity into people's lives. But clear, it looked like there was nobody reciprocating the same for him.
Sure thing.
So I said, I've had women on this pod of mine. It's time we have a man, because we need to talk, sir. We need to talk.
One of my best friends committed suicide. The last time I was with him, we were celebrating, and he was so happy. But then a few days later, he jumped in front of a train, and I'm with him every day. I didn't see it. So that's how I know how important it is, you know, for us as men and black men to talk about it, or telling someone, or going to therapy. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, because I genuinely didn't see anything wrong with him.
You are very much in this space out here, social media. Ata, you host even in clubs, and you know, like, it's an enjoyment space for you.
It's an entertainment. That's my job, basically.
You have to smile. Nikikupata pale inatanga jile club ya Mombasa Road.
Art club.
You have to smile at me. If you don't, naenda kusema Masha kuna maringo.
Ni ukweli. Ni social pressure. Social pressure. So many people going through a lot. Actually, men, to be specific, because saizi maybe the topic we're really driving our attention to men, mental health, and everything that is happening that we don't talk about, but they happen. Mr. Sink ikianza, Mr. Sink was someone lonely talking to himself. Ukishaona zile moment uko kwa bafu, ushaoga, kutu unajiongelesha, maybe uliachwa jana ama ulifanywa kitu kingine, so like uko tu like, mwanaume huwezi endea mtu, huwezi lilia msee juu. The moment umeambia msee shida yako, they will always use it on you. Ati kwenini, we don't even have a safer space to lament our problems. But atusebi ati wanaume wanafaa kulia. Of course, ukisema wanaume wanafaa kulia, ushai cut out. Atutalia.
Amtalia. Lokilia utu anasema bana, you're a weak man.
You're a weak man. That is what society expects from you, and it is really wrong, because so many mental health cases, suicidal cases for men. Unasikia hata mtu ata make joke in the comment. Unasema sorry kwa hiyo familia Charlie, rest in peace. But when you see if someone posts Twitter mostly, hapo chini kwa comment unasema washaanza speculations zingine like huu ni mtu ujui aujui vitu alikuwa anapitia, ujui whatever thing the family was going through, we ushaweka in your own mental thought, unafikiria venye anafaa kufikiria. So unapata most men prefer keeping it to themselves, dying with it, because I don't want to be called names, I don't want to be referred to the person who was beaten, I don't want to be referred to the person who is against some things. So unajipata it kills you, and then before you notice hatutajua.
Manze tunasema tulikuwa naye jana, alikuwa sawa, but something has been killing you slowly.
It has been killing people so much. I remember tukifanya 18 tulikuwa tunauza cocktails. So unajua cocktail bar, as a barista you get a lot of stories. Mtu tu anaanza kukuongelesha tu out of nowhere, anaanza manze, hebu niweke Long Island. Zikishashika ndio unapata tu mtu anateremsha story, unashinda mbona unaniambia hizi vitu? But of course lazima umsikie, because anaona the barman ni mtu hautanijai, after hapa utaniona.
Kazi yako to make cocktails I go.
We really don't have a safer space to get our problems there, ama to start on our mental health. Men are suffering. To be honest, it is always the girl child. But don't you forget, girl child and I need the boy child to make a mental health stable at some point. Kila kitu itakuwa tu manze damn all over the news. Hata mwanaume kuwa mwanaume bana.
And that's something hata mimi nimelearn in this year actually, to stop saying that. See, when this story came out, the first person, there's a journalist called Matiko from Nation. He's the one who posted it on Twitter, the first person. And there was the comments there of men. I was just like, us women are empathetic. Like, me nitasema tu, yeah. Okay, but that's not the first thought a man has. The first thought is like, sasa alijulia nini? Sasa nini ilikuwa inamsumbua? Pesa manzi hiyo kitu unatengeneza. I'm like, you guys could speculate anything. For you, money is not a big factor. But for this person, he's probably thinking, how can I provide without the money? So it comes stress. Unaweza fikiria, how do, there's so many things that other than money, there's a lot of things. But for me, what I've learned is we need to stop putting the pressure. And I remember I've called men in my life. Hata ndo tuanze kuongea, tuliongea jini kisema maze, umepotelea wapi bro? Like, where have you been? Let's talk. Ndo kasema people are going through it, because I was telling you how I even had to call like my male friends, my partner, my brother, niwaambie tu cheki. Me, I'm here. I may not have the resources in terms of monetary to tell you, shika hii pesa itakusaidia. But I can listen to you. I'm a very good listener. That I know. I've even been told.
For sure.
I'm a good listener. So, cheki, talk to us. No, me, I'm trying to change this thing for... Si lazima mkae wanaume ati discuss your issues. Why don't you want to talk to women about your problems? And I'm not saying your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I'm saying your sister, because your girlfriend you'll fear atakujaja ama atakuacha.
Sister is a different case. Family, ama in line, you'll get in most cases men prefer talking to their mothers, because this is one person. Hata nimwambie shida gani, baada atanifunika tu, hata najua lakini relax tu. So unajua in most cases unapata if men share, it will always come back to you. Sorry, Mr. Sink. Sasa wacha niingize Mr. Sink. Unaona hiyo situation, umeambia msee umekuwa very vulnerable to that story or something or someone. You really don't know what nini imemleta kwa life yako. Mbona uopen up umwambie. The moment unamwambia, the moment mtakosana hivi. Ndio maana nyanya yako amewadison. You're like, so I thought ilikuwa story yetu.
I was opening up. Oh, okay, I get. And okay, also for me, I was telling like my partner, you might not be comfortable telling me because you have that fear one, and there's the fear of I don't want to look like I'm not a man to you.
Yeah.
Because me I don't care. Bro, we kama unapitia something, imagine, let's talk about it. I called my brother and I told him, wewe kile unapitia kwa familia yako, if whatever is going through you're thinking about it, bro, ni sure. I don't want to be in a place where tumeanza kuchora. We always joke with my friends that it's not funny. But tunasemanga, wacha kufanya hivyo, tutakuchora kwa t-shirt. Because when people pass on, the first thing mnaanza kutafuta picha ya kuweka kwa
WhatsApp
t-shirt.
group inakuwaga very simple. WhatsApp group to print road trip, tukisharudi tumekusahau hapo maimayo
bana. And it's something that we could have dealt with prior to that. Like, why not? And for me, I'm saying, when I read those comments there, and I remember there's a comment, even a guy saying, mi namfeel, hata mi nikifeel tu hivi, mi afadhali nijitoe tu kwa. I'm like,
so now you see, we really lack this space. Really, as men, to be specific. So many men lack this space. Unapata, hata angalia the wife to the deputy president. Ameshinda ki-advocate for men mental health, men mental status. It is happening. Look alone, hata the gengeton artist wenye waliacha kuimba. Wako all over social media, wanarekodiwa, mtu amelewa, nini. And then, people forget about this is a person. Huyu ni Madre. Okay, ni Madre, but do you guys mind about checking ni nini imemfikisha hapa? Hii process yote. Of course, alikuwa na expect it is all going to be well. Hii ndio focus yangu. Hata hamwezi jua. Watu wengi hata, I'll blame even parenting. And the church has forgotten their role to the society.
Completely.
Yeah. Watu wamesahau role zao kwa society, to be honest. And then, the younger generation, they come, they give the older generation pressure, the older generation wanapeana pressure huko, then unapata space hakuna, kila mtu anataka kufind it the easy way, the good way. Yet we forget, kuna wale they are well channeled with it. Unataka kuleta social pressure kwa maisha yako, you will go through it.
That's one thing. Unaona kama mseka wewe, the fact that you're in the entertainment space, and when you walk somewhere, guys are like, oh, ndule mash, you know, all these things. Manzi ile siku ntu ana mash, like, I think, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I don't know when this video will air, but in that time, I saw a picture of Giuliani. Someone took a video of Giuliani in the bar, and he had blacked out. So people started saying, manzi umse ana go through it. Ati mwanaume haezi analewa mpaka anaji control. I'm like, excuse me, there's a point in life when you can drink one, either it could be fake liquor, or two, you just, any two umejipata umekunywa tu sana. Na tutableki, mi ataka mimi, if I'm overdoing, nitableki. So why are you not allowing this man to be a man to black out? Tyrese is another example. Even there's a video here I'm going to put.
I'm going to tell you why black men are out here and the rates are through the roof. They tear us down when we don't communicate and express our thoughts and feelings and sentiments or our vulnerabilities. And then as soon as we talk and express our thoughts and vulnerabilities, we get our ass beat and get torn down for that too. Well, I'm not finna let myself drive me crazy from keeping all this bouncing around in my head. So as long as these interviews are scheduled, motherfucker, I'ma show up and talk.
Tyrese goes live and he will cry. Wewe kama unataka kuonesha nyanyako mcheke shauri yenu. That man will cry, and he's always advocating for, like, you guys need to take care of me. And he said, every time I have an opportunity to sit down and talk about mental health for men, I will do it. So there are men who have said, me, I will do it and I will come up and do it. But there are very few. And I want to know why you mash as a man. Why is it that it's very hard for you to sit down? Unaambianga maboy wako, manze leo, today's stuff. Do you do that?
Unajua, the thing is, about talking entails trust. Unless, most cases, wanaume tuko na kitu inaitwa mabeshte. We don't have friends. Ama nakujua. Watu tunajuana tu. Tutajuana tu, alo bro. Unaweza pata wanaume wako in a space, tumejuana 2 years, lakini I don't know your name.
Mtu Buddha.
Bro. And then, hakuna trust, hauna ile open space ya, I really want to talk to this person. And the moment the person you expect to talk to, he's really even going through it, hata kukushinda. Bro, hiyo yako, acha tu nijieke yangu, juu hii yako ni mingi sana, hata wacha tutatue yako kwanza. Ndio tuone venye tutafikia yetu. But I think we need to be welcomed, to feel comfortable, not welcome, but to feel comfortable around people. Society has given us the pressure. Kila kitu ni, kwanza social media has given us the pressure. Mimi hadi saa zingine najihurumia kwa nini nilianzisha Mr. Sink.
Unasema tu, oh my God, my Lord.
Because there is a way the society wants you to act as a man. There's a way the society wants you to move as a man. There's a way the society wants to look at you as a man. If you don't do this, you are a failure. If you do this, you don't like us. But mostly inakuwaga on the failure side. Watu tunaangalia watu on the failure side, like hakuna mtu tu ako tu willing tu kuambiana tu, unajua nini, by the way come nikushike mkono.
There's too much. Mikile I've seen in men is, and then there's this of, I don't know if to call it competition, but it's, I need to always keep moving. Like, akuna, you know me as a girl, and I'd say like when I stopped working, I was so frustrated. I was like, ntatoa wapi pesa ya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Because there's a certain lifestyle I've already started, and I need to keep that lifestyle. That's the pressure. But you see, now I have support from like my mom who tell me, if you need anything, you call me, I'll give it to you. But on the other side, I'd easily, let me tell you, Mike, I'd easily call my mom. Nimwambie, Mom, I want money for as simple as even tampons. I'm not shy to tell her I don't have money for a necessity like that. But the flip side is, this man doesn't have money. Okay, you don't need tampons, but you'll need something as a man, even like food. And you will not tell even your parent, your friend. Maybe I can tell my male friends. I don't ask chicks by day for money. I need to start. But I'll tell my male friend, hey bro, you just give me 1,000 bob, I fill my car. Easily. But you as a man, why do you find it difficult to just say, I don't have food today? I don't have anything today. There's even a chick on Twitter juzi, alinetoa akasema, I'm a mother, na walai sina kitu ya kufanya. Like, I have no money, I have no nothing. And then the flip side, and people really changiad for her. Like she said, I have a child, I have nothing. The flip side, Omosh alifanyanga interview back then. You remember? And it became a meme. Kazi ni kuamka, and everyone, you see, kulala, yani naamka naongara na hakuna kitu nafanya. It became a meme, and people were laughing and say, but how do you cry? Wisdom is another example. I remember even me when I was in the media space, because huyu mwanaume analiaje kwa studio. But now, because I look at him like, I would want my brother to be that guy.
To cry.
Yeah, I would want my brother to be crying and feeling like, amelia na mimi namoka, na mbona unalia nini? I would never do that to my brother. You know, that's the closest man I have right now. So I'm like, damn, we really also take these things as a joke. So you see, I've given you 2 scenarios. What scenarios? One of Omosh, how we've mocked him now. The second one, this chick came and said, I have nothing, I have a child, I can't afford food, nini, and guys came through for her. Why do you think there's such a double standard is the word?
I think girl child amekuwa, the boy child is forgotten. To be honest, the society has forgotten the boy child in a way. Hata everything, unaona hata hizi vitu zimehappen juzi za end femicide. We are not even seeing it in a way that, do you really need to really find a space where you can create an organization where men also be taught? Like, you know what, guys, we really don't have to accept L. Kama L ni L, na hivi ndo unafaa ku accept ukiachwa.
Na kikunyi.
Tunasahau, the moment ume-educate the girl, ukamwambia hivi ndo unafaa ku handle rejection, unasahau mwanaume pia huko, ye maybe amezoea, nitapata venye naitaka, I'll get it my own way. You give me, you don't give me, I have to get it. Na pia toxic masculinity. Some men, we're just like, okay, no, I was born a man, I have to be a man, and it has to be. If it doesn't happen my manly way, it is not happening.
Stop listening. May I tell men, stop listening to, stop reading. Umsa tutaitanga Amerix. Naitanga hivyo.
Amerix ni mwalimu wetu.
You see, alafu unataka tuwasaidie aje, because that man will tell you kama mwanaume ufo kufanya nini. But allow yourself to have the emotions.
You choose what you consume, by the way. In America, okay, sipendi kuongelelea wasi, but you listen, when you see that guy, he has a point at some point, yenye vitu zenye, if you direct your thoughts, listening doesn't mean you're in agreement with it. You can listen to anyone, but you don't have to agree with whatever thing they say. You can listen to me saying whatever thing I say, kuko Mr. Singh, but still, wewe tu ndio back umetulia na unasema yenyewe, am I really taking the right directive? Am I really minding about my mental health? Do I really have to see a therapy? No. To men, seeing a therapy ni kama Buda.
Bana, aje sasa.
Unasivute tu kakitu usikie.
Think
So the
things
moment tunajijaza na hizo uongo za do this, drink, forget it, and then tomorrow you're on the same spot, una procrastinate to your problems. So like, nikisikia hivi fiti nikikula jaba najua kesho nimesahau shida zangu za leo, wacha zikam kesho. We forget. I think the best thing is organizations need to come up to support the mental health ya boy child, because hata angalia hawa wasanii, mimi I'm worried about the creatives. Being a creative is so hard, and to think na kuweka watu constantly active, watu wacheke all the time. People don't care kama uko sad, they want to see you smile kwa hii camera all the time. Oh, Lily podcast mbona amenuna hata akaipona hiyo makeup. Society kuna venye na expect ufanye vitu, na what about you? How do you feel about yourself? Ni watu kujikubali, find validation nje. Hivyo ndio venye watu wengine usema utajipata tu una follow tu watu tu kwa 50 bado una follow. Unataka kwa TikTok.
Unatafuta validation TikTok. You know, but you see now, Mash, you know that's a problem like that. And I'm sure you're also flocking yourself in a space where your male friends also know. Because these discussions, I'm happy that now there are a lot of, okay, they're not a lot, but there's a number of influential people who say, Maze, men, just let's talk, you know. Like even this femicide thing, I was happy to see some men are coming. But now you've said something, I'm like, we should also we should have an end femicide for the men to be taught, to get like, let not the women be the ones to march and say stop killing us, but let the men march and say let's do this, you know.
Let's teach our young brothers. Let's, you know, it starts with the roots. Pressure inakuja, and it is coming a lot. So many, I'm sorry to say, but so many people are going to commit suicide because you won't get what you want at that particular time, because utaona tu kila mtu atajaza kwa hii space ya social media. Everyone will want to dance, everyone will want to say whatever thing that people want to listen to, but do you mind about whatever thing that is going through your mind? Yeah.
So like I was saying, you in your group, like, you know, because I know you have friends who are men, of course. And you know that's the problem. So what are you doing? Tuanze na as small, you start from your small home. Nyi mnafanya nini? Because we kama Mash unajua, there's a problem. I'm sure even you, there are days you sit down and you're just like, Maze, today I'm really terribly going through it. Mse mwingine akukola kwa Maze, Lord, this and this is what happened to me. And what do you do as you friends in your small circle before we start organizations? Nyinyi kama watu watatu mnadu. Ama okay, we Mash unadu.
Sisi kama mabeshe, mimi naweza sema find the right people in your life. If you find the right people in your life, na wenye don't get the yes people all the time. The yes people will always, na usikwe ni wewe ndio kiongozi kila wakati. Ukikuwa wewe ndio kiongozi kila wakati, utakuwa kiongozi, but nani wewe unataka kuita kiongozi ndio look up to? So the small groups that we have, look for your brothers. Piga tu mtu randomly. Aujui, maybe I always tell my friends, if someone crosses your mind, just call them. You might be losing time with them. Because you never know. You might be losing time na ujui, una lose time na mtu.
There's this quote I saw on TikTok, and I want to just ask you what it means to you.
It's one of my favorite quotes ever because it's true. Most men live lives of quiet desperation. You're just in this world where you just can't wait to just run away. You have to put aside enough money to give yourself a window. And then you have to have a plan. And you have to spend all your waking hours outside of whatever shit job you do planning your escape. Do it like your life depends on it. And to know that the consequences of not doing that are horrific.
This guy said most men live lives of quiet desperation. What does it mean to you?
Quiet desperation. Desperation. To my understanding, your quote, like, if I could tell, is so many people really want something, but you really don't. We don't have the voice. You don't have the voice to project it. Like, you know what? This is what is going through my mind. This is what I'm about to experience. And this is, you see, Charlie, mtu ameenda balcony the next thing we don't know what is happening. We have to cry. So quiet desperation. What did you say?
Most men live lives of quiet desperation.
Quiet desperation. Uko tu hapo tu in your own rejection. You feel like if it is not me, kama sijaifanya mwenyewe, we forget ni kushikana mkono. So watu pia wako like the watu wamekuwa untrusted. Things that people do siku hizi, you don't even trust the next person. You don't even, trust is gone, and the society has made it like that. The church has gotten lost. Hata hatuwa trust anymore.
But a church you can't trust. So you don't trust your own pastor bana.
My friends unapata tu, oh, I thought you are my friend. Yani you could do this to me. And then unapata mtu ako so introverted in a space here. I just need me. I just want to do my own things. I just want to, lest you forget, you also need people to talk to. Hauwezi peke yako. Hauwezi peke yako.
But also men need to understand, you also, you know, the one thing, and I'm always saying, it needs to stop being a war. When this like story for femicide came, many men were saying, who's Nasisi? But now you're not telling us. Like I remember sitting in a podcast and saying, it's not that we will not stand up for you. Like it's just that we are more, sisi kama madem, we are more together. I don't know if I make sense. We are more, I think it's because we're very empathetic. So many nikikuwa go through something, I'm like, Mazie, this could have been me. I don't know if you've sat down and thought, this thing that has happened to Charlie, if it is what has happened is, I mean, what they're saying, if it's true, ulika chini kusema, Mazie, this could have been me. Because me, I thought, Mazie, this could have been my brother. And that's why I called him. This could have been my partner. I called him, this could have been my friend. Like this male friend I was with yesterday, na tulikuwa bash, tulikuwa 18, tumepiga sherehe mad. The next day, he's gone. This could have been my friend. So me, I thought about that. And I said, let me call them and just tell them, bro, if you need anything, Manze, just holler at me. Did you sit down and think that?
Yeah, everyone to be kama we ni mtu uko sobali minded, lazima inge cross your mind, because this is one person where so many young men are looking up to. Kuna tu mtu ako like, mimi nataka kukua kama Charlie. When I grow up, I want to invest in the industry vibaya sana. I want to do whatever thing he's doing. How does it feel to that person who was looking up to him? Ile like ako shattered to completely, like, I thought you have it all.
You were always smiling.
Hey, you're always smiling, happy, hyping everyone around you. But like you said, it is different with men. Hatuna ile empowerment. Watu wamesaulika. Men have been forgotten, to be honest. Wanaume wamesaulika. You see the way you people can organize, I'm saying you people, by mean female, you can organize that protest, and then you turn out vizuri sana, and then it is so successful and everyone is there posting. Mwanaume utafikiria tunaanza tena tutapigwa hapo na mapolisi vibaya. Again, I blame the society. Society imekataa to accept the kutupea the space to talk about whatever thing we have to talk about.
It's not you people who are not giving yourself that space. Juu unaona hata sasa kile umesema mash, unafikiria mimi nitoke nje niende ni match. It's you who's thought about, nobody has stopped you. When do umeanza ku create your own thing in your mind, because you've positioned yourself in that, I'm too man enough to do such thing. I'm too man enough, bana watu wakiniona kwa street ati nasema, hey, you know, but us, we don't care. Me, bora, I'm fighting for my rights, and it's going to be hard, I will do it.
I think our voice has been slowed down for men. Tumekuwa tu like, always look alone, hata angalia tu situation, kitu mmefanya kitu tu, tuseme tulikuwa na protest mbili. Yeah, and femicide, mmemachi madem, mmemachi kwa men, wamemachi. Unadhani wagani wataitiwa GSU?
The men.
Alafu. Then kuna hiyo sasa society, you are men, mbona muna. And then tunafinywa, then tunasaulika in some way.
So what do you think we should do? Me as a woman, how can I help you as a man?
As a woman, if you have a brother, if you have a sister, I mean, if you have a brother, if you have an uncle, if you have a son somewhere, these people need someone to talk to. Everyone needs someone. Hakuna mtu ni island. You can't stand alone. As much as they don't say it, press it from them. You don't have to make them vulnerable. Make someone vulnerable next to you. Kuna tu mtu tu una feeling tu best yako si demi yako, si mama yako, si relative yako, but check ni aje. So come even to have drinks. You have such friends, they will call you. You don't even katia each other. Mko tu. Lakini check hebu niko na udem amenifanya hivi. Nipe advice. Get, we have such men. Na pia sasa kuna tu wale like validation hawapendi, like hatutaki opinion, sitaki ujue kenye napitia. Mtu tu ako tu introverted in some way, like itamu area kufe na shida zake. Na pia kuna vitu tu vingine tu mtu pia unaweza una feel tu these are not the right people to share my problems with. We don't have friends. We have people we know.
Bas, that's it. And that thing I kept telling like my male friends, I was like, why do you not create? Me and my female friends, we don't have to be at the bar. My girls can come home. Niko nimepika pilau na to watch. Hata kama tuna watch kitu, you realize you're talking about it. Like, this girl is going through this, and you'll start talking even about your life. Yeah. But as men, I'd rather be in the bar. I'd rather be at work. It's either I'm working, I'm at the bar. There's no ile tu manze tukae tu chini tuongee. I now have like, I know my brother and his group of friends, they make it intentional to meet monthly just to talk. Si ati tuna meet, hata kama ni pombe, it's not just over drinking in the bar. It's let's sip, but more to it is talking. And I think you people, I keep saying, as men, because as I feel like as women, we've created that for ourselves. Yeah. I can reach out to a chick I do not know on Instagram. Na nimwambie, ni mwana labda aki-advocate for case in point and femicide, niseme, I went through this and this and this. And that chick will be there for me. She will empower me. She'll tell me, girl, you don't need. And then I feel like if a man ambie mse mwingine a stranger.
Ndacheka mbecheki
stranger text, you know. So me na feel mnafo start within yourself. That's why I was asking you, as the capacity of your small friends, you know, your group yako ya friends, create that environment, make it comfortable, and then start speaking about it. Sama, we need to. As in, I don't know how to push men to talk. That's for me, that's the thing. Men need to push to talk. And I'm not telling you to tell your male friends. Not tell your girlfriend. You see, they were saying there's that just one chick you can say 22 kwenye drinks no neza mungelesha. Find those girls. Women are more empathetic. They listen to you. They may not have solutions. And also you men, stop looking at girls and saying, so ananisho nini. Uni dem hanielewi.
Of course, inakuwaga hivyo for all men, utafeeling itu sieleweki.
Yeah, the chick is lower than mimi niko hapo dem ako hapa. So unaona, there's a lot of mentality that needs to be changed from you people, starting within yourself. That's what I feel. Yeah,
the advice cut across to friend groups. When tuna friend group productive, when you have a productive friend group, it will help you so much. So many things. Utajipata hata amuongei, but when you meet up, you guys, by the way, uko sawa. Last time nakumbuka ulikuwa na
shida fulani.
Ulisort. Kama you see, just have your productive friend group wetu when unajua if push come to shove, utajua I'll call someone and I'll find somewhere to direct my problems to. That is one thing we forget. Watu wamejiogopesha kuongea. Let's talk. As men, let's talk. And talk to someone who you feel comfortable. Because no one is willing to listen. Kila mtu atakwambia, unaambia mtu niko na shida, na mimi. Na mimi. So naelewa. It doesn't have to be problem, like kushare problems all the time. Sometimes ni kitu tu yenye unataka tu
to release.
Kurelate nayo, someone relate nayo ndio akwambie, unajua by the way, such a thing happened to me, ama na go through hii, ama niko na hii shida inani affecting skin yangu ama something, but I don't have anyone, because if I talk to someone they will think, wewe mambo yako haieleweki. So society imecreate ile form ya men are born to be
providers,
like ukue tu wewe tu ni hardcore, whatever thing that comes your way, lazima tu ukue tu shield of everything. And unapata pia wanaume uko tu hapo tu, but whatever responsibilities then zinakufuata,
it's a lot.
Unasema it is better to let go of everything. I will rest and I will forget the problems. And that is not always the solution.
Like I'm telling you, that guy replied that tweet and said, me, I understand this guy, because pale nimefika hata mi naona heri tu niende. It's easy for them. It has platform that it's easier to just escape all these things. So may I tell you, as a man, Marsh, that the fact that you have some influence out there, imagine speak about it. Unaona kwa hizi Mr. Sink zako, talk about it. When you have an opportunity to go anywhere, because you go to a lot of spaces, talk about, be like Tyrese. Me, I'm here advocating for men to be like Tyrese. Ka utalia, bro, Leah, bora make it comfortable, because I feel like a lot of men, if you watch when he's live, there are many men who are saying, I cannot talk about this. Even they'll comment there and say there are problems on that comment section. It's because they can see, if Tyrese, this millionaire, this handsome, sexy man can talk, who am I, mtu watu hapa, and where can't I?
Men talk to themselves though. They cry to themselves.
Get out of that now. Get out of that. Come on here. You in your space of your influence. Tell men, imagine you can talk. Make it comfortable for a man to also come to you on social media randomly to tell you, Manzi, I'm going through this. May I can randomly text someone like Lydia KM. We are not friends. Okay, we are friends. But I can just text her and say, I'm going through this, and she will help me. She'll give me solutions ASAP if she has them. And I think that's what now lacks with the male side. And for me, I'm just like, imagine, if you don't do it for yourself, imagine nobody else will. It has to start with you saying, me in my small group of friends, we are doing this. And as a small group of friends, in my space of influence, I'll also do the same by speaking about it on IG. Because if you speak about it, then people who are watching you will say it's okay. Ukipostiwa pale Nairobi Gossip Club, watu wanasema, we can do this. You know, they're like, kama umse anaongea, Masha anaongea, mi mbona nisiongee.
Mimi sasa ndio king of masculinity, toxic masculinity.
So I'm change the narrative now. I mean, it's okay to make, small jokes about it. Like the way you're saying about the Valentine's thing. It's okay to make such small jokes, but this other side, like create also this other side of it. Because at least you have that influence, you have that platform, you have the numbers, you have the eyeballs, and the most of them are men even, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So why not?
It is happening. We are having some small, plug in. You plug in something. You plug your friends to talk. I'll say I'm blessed with people I have around me, because we talk. The group of friends we have, we talk, we meet. Easy to small meetups, easy vitu tu ndogo ndogo. But I'm talking to that young man outside there who really doesn't have the space to lament his problems. Or anyone to think like, I should now talk to this person or to drive my attention to. Unapata pia watu wako na PTSD mingi from the past experience. Uko like, hey, no. If at all my dad was done this, na aliongea hivi na who am I? What makes you think they will accept me? Na pia is the experience and the other guys are going through. Watu wenye unadhani depend on, the creatives wenye unadhani look up to. Kina Omoshi used to one person who will want to fit into that character, akiwa TDI. But then you see him crying, and then it's like, hey, kwani hakuna future kwa hii life, ama lazima tufike point yenye, okay, now it has to go down, and then you start picking it up again. That is not the case. I think there is a space should be created for people to talk. Hata ikuwe tu anonymous message. Watu tumetu ndio mtu akiongelelea una feel uko related with such things. That's why women, we will always find support system from any content creator, because she does what I like, and then uta fall into it because you want to relate with whatever thing they're doing.
Yeah, and also for me, I think I'll conclude by saying, if you're an influential person in that space, like stop, because let me tell you, I watched this year, block maselebu wengi sana, because I realize it's not funny anymore. Like, it's not going to be funny for you to say this. It's a serious issue. Sure. For you, why are you using your platform to make a joke out of a man suffering from 1 to 3 or 5 things? You're making a joke out of it instead of saying, like, there's one who anatukananga wanaume asema, like he uses a word in Kikuyu. If I say it, you'll definitely know it is, and I don't want trouble. But he you can tell anatukana tu omse, because that man was a man in his way of atisa akakuja nikamchapa, anasema unakubali aje kuchapa na. I'm like, don't say that. Like, this man is suffering. The fact that mtu unajua mwanaume ndio akae chini hivi akubali kuchapwa, it's a lot.
A man's pride is his ego. So if you take it from him, he will never come out of it so easily.
I totally understand. So I'm like, if you're a person of influence, change your narrative. And then because when something happens, you're the first people to comment up or say this guy was always so happy. Oh, he was just with him yesterday. You did not notice he's not okay because you chose to paint him in a certain way and make it look like if he's not this way, it's the wrong way.
The expectations.
Yeah, stop doing that. Like, let's change it all. For me, I think what makes me feel so bad is everybody saying, I did not see this coming. Me tell you, by the time somebody is going to commit suicide, he has given you all the signs. All of them.
Kujua si rahisi.
Yeah.
Kifo si rahisi.
Si
You will want to die na ukiona ng'ombe inakuja hapa na utatoka bado mbio.
Yeah. So it's not like it takes that person a lot for them to just decide this is it. Like, especially things like, you know, maybe I'm not saying it's easier, but you can look at how somebody committed suicide. That's pain. Like, imagine you've choked. Bro, it's so much pain. You don't want to go through that. So by the time someone is going through that, I'm a pitier so much. I make sure all the signs and symptoms. Just listen. Even though somebody is saying it and they're laughing, think about what this person is saying. And be as constant on communication as possible. For you men, make it very easy. Acha kusema men are not communicators. Itabidi communicate.
We are communicators, you just listen.
Talk to me, I'll listen. But also create a space for you people so that also you can relate. Because unajua show your fellow man that you're going through something, he'll definitely or most probably relate with that. Na mta move along very well, like mtaweza communicate and come up with a solution. Unaweza niambia mimi na siwezi understand because I'm a girl and I'm like, that doesn't make sense, you know. So create your own spaces. Me, I'll keep advocating for that. And if you're a woman, as he said, he just wants to feel safe. Imagine msikie tu, babes.
I'm talking to my brothers.
Just
For
listen.
my brothers.
Just listen to this guy. Just listen. And if you're a girlfriend, don't make him feel like you're not man enough for me because of this situation. In conclusion, Mash.
In conclusion, man, actually it is high time tuanze sasa ku step up na tuanze kujifungua. And I think the society also needs to make it out clear to accept the boy child. I feel like tumesahaulika. I keep on saying this, but tumesahaulika. Maboy even look at how the young men coming. But atu space iko tu like kuwa mwanaume. Saizi haufai kukua hapa. Anyway, like I'm saying, in short, in conclusion, mbona nimeanza kujipoteza? In conclusion, let us have genuine friendship. Usiku unajua kila mtu na hauna mabeshte. Kuwa na mabeshte, people you can talk to, people you can direct your problems to, and people will listen. So many people here, they don't listen. Wataskiza tu, lakini they won't listen to you. Find someone who will listen to you and lament to them. Tear down. When you tear down, they will at least utakuwa release some emotions zenye zinaku hold back. So as men, I think for whatever thing that happened to Charlie, that should be a wake-up call for everyone who is there, and to the dear creatives when they feel like I'm trying to do it and I'm not getting to where I'm supposed to be. This is what the society expects me to happen. Don't find validation from people. We jipate penye uko sawa. There is a reason uko hapo. We endelea na penye uko. Hapo ndio Mungu anataka ukue at the moment. So keep on moving, do whatever thing you have to do to make yourself happy. Jifurahishe nani, jipende. And also be comfortable to be in such spaces. Ukiitwa uambiwe, it's very hard to find a man umwambie, let's sit down tuongee kuhusu sema ai bana watu wataniangalia. Be comfortable. Watasema nimechizi.
Atasema bana na simp. Kwanza hiyo jina ya kusimp ni bo. Like just accept men are emotional. So you're emotional. I mean, you have emotions.
But we don't show it. We are born not to show emotions.
Who told you that? Nani amekushow hivyo?
Society.
Wacha society. You as much create your own space. Kusema, I'm telling you, be like Tyrese. Tyrese doesn't care. Akisikia leo atakulia. Ataenda live na ako live na watuka 3000.
Unajua kulia kwa live ni primage. Imagine unalia kwa live. Okay, na nataka kulia.
Unaona? Ona sasa. Labda mseme
pinya record. Okay, sawa wacha nilie.
But you see, it makes it easy for him. It's easy for him. Okay, hanzangi tu ati anaanza kuongea alafu kitu inamtrigger and he won't stop himself from crying. I think I'm not saying cry in public, but allow yourself to also cry to your one friend, to your two friends. Cry. Mimi napiganga best yangu na umwambia today is a hard day and I'm crying. And they will come running. Watoke job, heri ambia boss yake I'm diarrheaing. I have to go. And they will leave work and come be with me. I need that energy from you men too. And it starts with Mr. Zink. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you guys very much for being that throughout this whole episode. We need to speak about it because I'm in a space where I have a brother, and I've mentioned this before. He's the closest man I have, the number one man I love. Even if I get married, I don't think there's a man I will love like that. Sorry to you, my dear future husband. So if I'm seeing this happening to men, it always hits me. What if this happens to my brother? What if this? Me, I don't want to have this of my brother. Another thing that will lead him to, because eventually we all have to, see what to daddy, but let it not be in that way because it will shatter me down. And so you, who has a brother, has a cousin, has a father, has a partner, the man that stands in your life and you love them, give them that space. For me as a woman, I've said, I'm going to be listening to you. I will not judge you. I will not tell you you're not man enough. I will create that environment for you. And I think if you're my male friend, say it here and say it loudly that I listen to you. And now I also tell my friends to be the same. And I think my friends are equally the same. Like that's one thing I've noticed. So yeah, thanks guys. It's been real. Enjoy the rest of your time. And until next time, mi na Mash nasema kwaheri. Bye.
Kwaheri.